throwing a fireball? Ah, yeah, this is my type of group. Everyone's got their own special abilities. Hey everyone, welcome to Elevate Your Power Level, where we analyze the artwork and life lessons from anime. I'm Coach Donnie, and I'm a former animator and art teacher, and current volleyball coach and player. In this video, I'll be reacting to Solo Leveling Season 1, Episode 5. I never even knew that there was Korean manhwa, and the fact that they're called different names, and even how they address the characters. From what I've learned, in Japanese anime, they often call characters by their last name, and it looks like in the Korean manhwa, they exclusively call them by their first name. So I'm curious what your opinion is on the difference between Japanese anime and Korean manhwa in the comments below. So let me know other differences that I should watch out for between Japanese anime and Korean manhwa in the comments below. Even if the character detail is not super high, the movement animation has been really great, and I'm excited to see if Jinwoo is going to learn other special moves beyond just getting faster and stronger, if he has any unique spells, because I just love special moves, whether it's in video games or anime. If you've been enjoying my videos, please click that like button and subscribe for my weekly anime reaction videos. Actually, when I say please click that like button, I should do it with the knife. Please click that like button and subscribe. Now let's get this solo leveling party started. Alright, we're back at the hospital. Nan, mita! Oh, we got the abs dripping sweat. Dude, man, look at the top of the pec with the collarbone. And I love how the sweat is not just going downward. Look at the chest muscle, how the sweat is actually curving to match the contour of the chest and the cheekbone. And that just makes it look a lot more three-dimensional. Even in his forearm, you see how it's kind of curving to the side like a snake. Great animation. Face is average. I wonder if he's training just to train now to level himself up consciously, because he knows that if he continues to work harder, he might level up his own ability, or if this is part of his daily task and he's doing it just so he doesn't have to go back to the desert. Oh, the squats. And he's doing the squats again, so this probably is part of his program. Oh, even his face, I feel like his face changed. I feel like his face got more serious and more chiseled. Unless this is a different animator. Genki desu. I bet that is every little boy's dream. Send me test results. This is a very relaxing track for news. Betrayal. As one of the only 7 S rank. Okay, so S rank hunters are incredibly rare, and he's a big guy. Ah, the life behind the hunters. So even if you can't increase your rank, you can at least improve your skill, because otherwise there would be no point in training if you can't level up or down. Kinda looks like a Thundercats character. Jinwoo's back home. Yeah, they did a good job making him look more buff. She looks concerned, like this is not like him. Okay, so his body is changing, it wasn't just me. not just increasing in height, but facial features increasing, muscles increasing, limbs getting longer. It's a very small umbrella. So he must be the big brother because he's has a nurturing quality about him. And he enjoys taking care of her. That's good perspective. Whether you're an illustrator or animator, perspective is one of the most important, like, one-on-one skills. This is what we call a two-point perspective because you have 2 points where lines are converging to make it not just have some height, depth, and width, but to communicate how big a space is in a small amount of room. But you see how even the coffee table, the sofa lines, the TV shelf, everything is converging to a single point and angle. So excellent perspective drawing here. So the stats are making his muscles bigger. Because you really can't get that much stronger in just a couple days. Ooh, level 18. None title Wolf Assassin, so he still hasn't changed his title. Wait, what is he? Okay, he's adding a lot in strength, but he is adding some to other ones like intelligence, vitality, agility. 12 unused points. So defense. No. Speed, agility, accuracy. We gotta get some magic moves here. What did he add it to? So I'm assuming the PER means peripheral vision, and then AGI is agility, INT is intelligence. I wish they had a category for defense so you can take more damage. I think that's one of the most important categories. Maybe that's coupled with strength. Oh, it's a nice owner for him to allow him to delay the rent without interest or penalty. Maybe he can go to a dungeon and kill some, get some money. So that's an employment app for dungeons, dungeon and hunters. Why can't he go back to that place and just get re-evaluated based on his mana? And maybe he doesn't want that much attention on him. That's a classic Japanese phrase, and there's a saying about the nail that sticks out gets hammered.
The nail that sticks out gets hammered. So if he takes a risk and can't survive it, then he's going to get really bad reputation and press. The perspective in this one is on point, because you look at that overhead view of the city, everything is converging to one point there. Even the parking lot has the lines. The lines are also in line with that perspective, all the windows and the trees. This is a really nice drawing. Random full recovery, ability points, or random loot box. I would choose the loot box. So he was on TV. Oh, not because of his great ability when he killed that big monster, but because he was weak. He's gonna show people up now in this hunt. I like how they do have these little employment groups to find out which groups to join to get loot. Oh no, what? You won't be a combatant, so you won't be sharing the spoils? So maybe the more people that participate, the more monsters? Carry a bag. I bet you he's gonna come in and save the day. Times are hard. So I bet you he's gonna protect him. Another great perspective. So even if the character detail is not super high, the perspective lines are good as you're holding the pen. Having very accurate perspective is very important because it gives a really important sense of space. If things look too flat, then it looks too cartoony, even though we are watching a cartoon. But when you have depth, you feel like you're in that world. So you feel like this is a first person view. And you see how as I'm handing you the pen is bigger in the front and smaller in the back compared to here. You see how skinny it got? And so when I'm handing you the pen, not only is my hand bigger relative to back here, so it's like they're inviting you to sign this form. It's got a fancy quote. Dozo. Domo. He's got some nice armor though. Whoa. Okay, so yeah, that's what I expected. Carrying 2 bags. Oh, that's even working out, so it's lightweight. I do like how Jinwoo is not too above people to have such a lowly role. Join our channel memberships and be a part of an exclusive interactive community where you'll receive early access to all my reaction videos 5 days before they are released. Behind the scenes content, members only polls, monthly live stream watch parties, and uncensored reaction videos with 100% opacity and original anime audio for an extra level of enjoyment. You'll also receive exclusive loyalty badges and custom emojis made just for members. So click that join button below to enjoy your members only perks today. He probably knows all the high class gossip because he comes from a wealthy family. Something tells me he's going to be really scared. He's like overcompensating with too much armor. I wonder if people can just enter any dungeon on their own, or do they have to get clearance? He's speaking with so much more confidence now. I wonder if he knows that just from fighting so much. I don't know, he's just been on so many raids. I already forgot what dungeon those giant statues were, like what level. I remember they were pretty high ranking. Maybe A. Height. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. More spells. Ooh, the music is getting very eerie. I wonder if they can use those glowstones and sell them. Small detail, but one thing I like about this walking animation, you can draw the same image and kind of make him move up and down without actually animating, but I noticed the hair of Jinwoo is actually gently kind of flopping like that, and you want the hair to move up after the body moves up, so there's a delay. If you move up and down, it's going to look like a robot, but fluidity in motion is generally when different objects move almost in sync, but not exactly in sync, so that body's up, hair is still up, and as it's going down, the hair is up, and then kind of like an opposite motion there. So look at his hair. If they wanted to really go crazy, they could have done that with the bag, but that would have been over the top animation. And I like how he's swaying side to side. I love really well done walking and jogging animations, because that's also like a very fundamental part of animation. Not only is his body up and down, but it's also swaying left to right to indicate that when you're walking, your weight is actually shifting between each leg. So a very, very well done walking animation too, side to side. Oh, he's taking notes. He should write it on the back of his shield. They're doing a very good job making Jinwoo just feel facial expressions a lot more confident. He might have to go down to action. Insect type beasts. Oh, with all those holes. Like a little ant cave. Whoa, that's a lot of insects. Okay, he's pretty powerful. I like how protective that weaker guy is. Oh, aura coming out. Maybe like a freeze? Oh, he's attracting them because he's a tank, probably. A taunt. Ah, just like Diablo. Oh, the countdown. What's going on here? Throwing a fireball? Ah, yeah, this is my type of group. Everyone's got their own special abilities. And they work together. The chemistry of a team, so important. Oh, what's this little guy gonna do? Okay, so he can actually do some damage, not just carrying bags. What did he do? Did he kick that? With his heel? Oh, he did. Damn, just with the back of his heel, he cut it in half. I wouldn't mind if they encountered those statues again. I want to see Jinwoo go back to that as a stronger hunter. Me too. So he's already had pretty high intelligence. Well, he's a good leader. At least he's acknowledging that their lowest level rank has good instincts. Wait, what does he notice? The wounds. That's a cool detail here. So as the leader is listening, he's putting his hand on his shoulder saying, I am actively listening and considering what you're thinking. That's good leadership right there. And that's just a cool detail. And then his left hand is on his hip. So he's like in a very receiving posture. I know it sounds kind of minor, but I think as an animator, it's just a nice detail. Instead of just walking up and standing and listening, which is much simpler to animate, they took the time to have him lean forward with a listening posture, hand on shoulder, left hand on hip. And also as a leader, as a coach, I appreciate good coaches are active leaders. Good coaches are active listeners, and same thing with good leaders, they're also active listeners. They listen not just with the ears, but the whole body. So not burns from magic. Oh. So maybe they have other... Unless Jinwoo just secretly killed a bunch. Maybe those magic beasts were fighting other beasts? Maybe those beasts were running away from something bigger. I thought all dungeon beasts were all part of one team trying to infiltrate the earth and take it over. So I guess maybe there's some internal conflict and beasts also attack each other. Oh, what a good dad. I know I'm pausing it a lot, but we want to appreciate the physics. We've learned that this dungeon has no natural light, and so any light is going to be really exaggerated, which is going to exaggerate the shadows. So generally when a room is not well lit, you're going to have very bright parts and very dark parts. And here they've kept that theme consistent with this face. Very dark in the front and then light on the back. So excellent job of keeping the atmosphere consistent. That's a cool logo. This must be like an elite hunter center. Oh. Maybe someone's punching. Oh, shoot. Let's look at these muscles here with the claws. What? Did he just punch a hole? Damn, and then the after effect. And with the 8-pack. So magic power rating versus rank, I wonder what the difference between those two are. Yeah, that is true. I'm just waiting for the moment when he's gonna save the day. Is he sensing that there's like a traitor in the team? Or just the fact that it's pretty high risk? Ah, so these are injured. These are injured beasts. Maybe there's a giant spider. Ooh, cobwebs. I just love the word boss, man. The fact that they're even using that term to show that there's something to look forward to. A super beast. The music is getting more intense. The light is changing. Ooh, mana crystals. So this is a huge catch. And maybe this boss has been hoarding these crystals. And oh, maybe the boss has been killing all these other monsters and getting the mana crystals out of them and collecting them for himself to make that boss more powerful. Don't. So he's got some beef with his brother. He's gonna help him. Maybe he only gets a small amount. What a good friend. Oh, he gets part of it? Ah, what a good leader. Oh. Oh, dude, okay. That was not on purpose. That was actually a real reaction. And here's the funny part. I just watched a really funny Korean Asian mom skit on Instagram, and the way Korean people show excitement is like it's like a multi-note sound versus it's oh. So I think I was already in that mode. I'm watching like a Korean manhwa, so I gotta play it.
난 요즘 너무 정신이 없어.
But also, I don't like spiders, man, and that spider looks a little too real. Oh, damn, they're gonna just take the crystals before it wakes up. Ugh, I heard a little spider sound. Oh, now the two weakest guys have to stay behind. Okay, that's not a good leader. I think he's just being a little greedy right now. Wait a minute, this is too fishy. So, okay, maybe the leader is using lower rank hunters to qualify for higher rank dungeons, and he's either now leaving them to be bait or just being a super reckless leader. But he had like a sinister smile, so I think he's using them as bait to see what would happen, like maybe using them to feed the monster as they're collecting crystals. We'll see.
うちはいつもヒーラーなしでやってますよ。いつもって言ってたってことは C 級ダンジョンは何度も経験済み。普段から数合わせに使ってる人間がいるんじゃないのか。
Oh, Red Eye is not a terrible leader. So if he seals the chamber off, how are they going to get those crystals though? I thought that was the whole point. Instead of just...
あいつらたまにいるんだ。ろくでもないやつが。危険な仕事だから事故なんて日常茶飯事だろ。
How does sealing it off benefit them if they block the crystals?
世間に知れ渡ることがないから犯罪を犯しても露見しないんだよ。ダンジョンの中には防犯カメラもないし、全員抹殺してしまえば証拠も出ない。そうやって弱い者を敵をおびき寄せるおとりにしたり、見捨てて逃げたり。要するに。
A lizard leaving its tail behind. Good analogy. Man, he's lucky he got trapped here with Jinwoo.
いや、いずれにせよ、下手に動けばすぐさま俺たちを殺す勢いだったよ。それより。
Oh. Ugh. Oh, he's still gonna try to defend him even though he's weak. I like this guy. They're gonna be blown away when he can defeat him with one punch. Ike Hunter. Oh, I like how Jin was not even phased, man. Oh, but if he defeats him, he will level himself up. Oh yeah, such a badass. Dude, even as he's walking, his coat is trailing behind to emphasize the badassness. Oh, he does have a special skill. No, just another blade. The Dragon Blade. Whoever the sound effects guy is does a good job. I like this episode in particular because it does bring a different dynamic that not all hunters are good. And I know like they talked about it before, but to see it in action, and I feel tricked because I thought this guy was actually a good leader, talking about how he put his hand on his shoulder and stuff like that. Although he probably does care about his team, just not about the two people that they try to trick. But this is the moment I've been waiting for Jinwoo to show his new skill and new level.